Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another You Made What, where I make interesting recipes that I find. So today's recipe I found in my mother-in-law's old Better Homes and Garden cookbook, and it's this. This is a recipe for Rainbow Snowball Cake. So basically this is an ice cream cake that contains rainbow sherbet, which was my all-time favorite ice cream dessert thing ever when I was a kid. Oh, and if you like these fun recipe tests, be sure to subscribe. All right, let's go into the kitchen and I'll show you how I made this. So using a small ice cream scoop dipped in warm water, we're going to shape the sherbet into spheres. Place the ball of sherbet onto a cookie sheet and immediately place into the freezer. Once the sherbet balls have been formed, place them in the freezer and allow them to set for at least a few hours. Next, we're going to take 3 quarts of vanilla ice cream and take it out of the container, and I found the simplest way to do that was just to cut it with a knife. Place the big chunks of ice cream into a stand mixer and beat on low until it has a nice whipped consistency. We are now ready to assemble, so you will need a tube pan that comes in 2 pieces like this, and chill it in the freezer so it's nice and cold. Place the pan into a pie dish to catch any leaks. So working quickly, you want to place a ring of your rainbow sherbet in the bottom of the pan. Next, you're going to surround the sherbet balls with your whipped vanilla ice cream, being careful not to disturb them. Use a butter knife to remove any air pockets and then smooth it out with another layer of the whipped ice cream. And then we're going to top it with a double ring of sherbet balls. Next, we're going to fill in all the gaps with some more vanilla ice cream. Smooth everything off and cover with plastic wrap and place in the freezer for at least 12 hours. To unmold the cake, you're going to fill your sink up with some warm water and dip the entire pan in for about 5 seconds. Then take a thin spatula to loosen up the edges. And quickly invert it onto a chilled plate or cake stand. Then it's back into the freezer before frosting. Then cover the whole cake with whipped cream, or in my case I just used some store-bought Cool Whip. And then for some added fun I just added some sprinkles, and then it was back into the freezer. And there she is, Rainbow Snowball Sherbet Cake. La 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 la! Alright, let's cut into this before it melts. I'm so curious to see what it looks like inside. Alright. Oh, come on, bad boy. Come on, honey. Oh yeah. Hello, sweet pea. Yes. Ooh, yeah. All right, here we go. Cheers. And it tastes like creamy, creamy, creamy vanilla ice cream. Let's taste a little bit of the lime sherbet. I don't remember the last time I had rainbow sherbet. And another childhood memory flavor, yummy. It has a creamy yet slightly icy consistency, limey, very artificial, just wonderful. Let's try a little bit of the orange. And along with the Cool Whip and the vanilla ice cream, it tastes like a creamsicle. Super fun, super cute, and super easy. So this video is brought to you in partnership with Graphic Doc that has the largest online library of royalty-free images. They have over 300,000 royalty-free images that you can download unlimitedly when you have their membership. And for those of you that are interested, you can go to the link down below and get a 7-day free trial of Graphic Stock, and you can download up to 140 images, or you can get a $99 membership and have unlimited access. So if you're anything like me, you're probably thinking, sherbet, okay, how's that different than sorbet? And sorbet? Ice cream? Gelato? What are all these frozen confections, and how are they similar and how are they different? So let's talk about it. So let's begin with sherbet, sometimes also pronounced sherbet, which is actually incorrect. And what separates it from ice cream is that it has some milk, but not as much. So now let's clarify sorbet. Sorbet is made with water and oftentimes with fruit, sometimes with alcohol, but it contains no dairy. That's why it's often used with fruit, because you don't have any fat to kind of mask any of the fruit flavors. I love sorbets because they're really intensely flavored, yet crisp and refreshing. So next we have gelato. So gelato is an Italian confection that's very similar to ice cream. It has less milk fat typically than American style ice cream and often has fewer eggs, if no eggs at all. If you ask Italian, they would say ice cream is gelato. But in the US, we have a difference between gelato and American style ice cream. Because the base is less whipped, gelato is often served at a lower temperature. That's why it's a little bit softer in consistency. But it too has a very intense flavor because there's less fat. Love gelato, love it. So lastly, we have ice cream, and it tends to have the most fat and often has eggs in it. It has a custard base, so it has that really creamy, rich flavor to it. Because of that fat, it also coats the inside of your mouth and kind of masks some of those fruity flavors. But as we all know, decadent and delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye!